Yeah, we about to get lit in this bitch. So the scene starts with a bunch of raccoons in a cage, and it transitions to Rocket walking around nowhere. Now, if you didn't watch the Guardians Christmas special, what are you doing, bro? Missing out on key details right here, fam. And 2, yeah, the Guardians moved to nowhere, which is a bold decision from Marvel, but it low-key makes sense. Rocket's listening to Radiohead, moving like every single nigga after a breakup in the mid-90s, and the scene switches to night. But then, out of nowhere, get it? Nowhere? No?
Shut your brain,
Nah. This gold nigga from the sky flies into the planet and blitzes Rocket for no reason. Like, bro, what did the nigga do? Man was just trying to go to bed, and the next thing you know, this nigga's entering a cage match with Mark Henry. You're doing too much, bro. Midas over here sends Rocket through like 20 buildings and wakes up the whole town just like Mulan. But Nebula comes in being the savior looking like Mercy and hits Midas with a Kamehameha straight through the wall. But he comes back with the heat and tackles Nebula into the ground and proceeds to beat her bones inwards. Got her jaw dropped to the ground like she's Quagmire. He dashes it to the side and gets swarmed by Groot, who, by the way, looks wham! Like, how did the thing that was a baby plant in the last film turn into this? Bro must have been following the Looks Maxim guidebook, trying to look like Marlon or something. He manages to restrain Midas until he flies them both into the air and crashes down holding Groot into a building, leaving Groot looking like Cyborg in Teen Titans Go. And then this nigga Kraglin tries following in Yondu's footsteps with the arrow moving like Hawkeye, but he forgot that ability is locked to elite niggas only and completely misses the mark on Mr. Midas. Now, I don't know what crack this nigga intaked, but Mr. Midas is out for smoke. He doesn't even want beef with anyone, he just wants to heart Rocket. So the moment that he locks eyes with him, he hits him with the key blast and disconfigures Mantis' arm. Now, I know Mantis is pissed laying on the floor moving like Peter Griffin, but Star-Lord comes in with the assist, blasting this nigga with a beam after beam, until Drax comes in and finally shows his strength. And I'm so glad that this is finally happening, because if you niggas don't know, in the comics, nigga shut up and let me talk my shit, bruh. Damn. In the comics, this nigga Drax was able to kill Thanos, no weapons, literally hand-to-hand combat. That should show you that Drax should be able to beat this guy easy. But what do these niggas over at Marvel headquarters decide to do?
Oh my god, bro.
Whoop his ass! Like, I generally can't be arsed with Marvel moving like none of their characters can't hold their own in a fight, because there should be no reason that Drax is getting bullied by Adam Warlock over here. Yeah, I know I kept calling him Mr. Midas and I didn't do that one time. Like, nigga, shut up! You're gonna complain and watch the damn video. Good. But back to the movie, turns out that Rocket's got the same moves as Yamcha. Nigga can't handle a key blast for shiznits. Cause the way that this nigga is spazzing and geeking off the floor, you would have thought this nigga took 50 parks or something. This nigga is cooked. While Peter and Mantis are trying to save him, Adam's still whooping Drax until Nebula comes in with the shape-shifting metal morphing arm and stabs right through him. Now, I don't want to yell and complain again, but why is it that every single nigga in a Marvel film has a metal arm now? Started off with a Winter Soldier, and now we're here with Nebula. Like, bro, listen to what Deadpool said.
At what point do audiences say, enough with the robotic arms?
But we gotta get back to business. So it turns out that Rocky got smacked with that post-traumatic smoke disorder and couldn't handle Adam Warlock's key blast, and he is spazzing out on the hospital bed right now. The crew finds out that Rocket can't get surgery because of some technological shit, and that they need a passkey to save him. So they get ready to go to Orgo Corp, and oh shit, Gamora's part of the Ravagers now? Hey, not gonna lie, that's low-key tough. These niggas finally put a black woman in charge and they got a taste of that black sugar. The Ravagers give the Guardians some spacesuits and uniforms so they can sneak onto Orgo Corp, which is a big biological thing, by the way. Like, bro, this shit is disgusting. Like, why is the whole thing an organism? You couldn't just install a ring camera and call it a day? We get some backstory to Rocket, and low-key, it's very peak. Like, they're keeping this nigga in a cage like it's WWE. Motherfucker, it's a little raccoon. Let him roam free, blood, he's got sentience. Also, if you don't know, this purple negroid over here is trying to make a perfect world, but keeps failing at making the organisms for that world. But he promises Rocket that when he cracks the code for life, him and his friends will be able to go live freely on this dreamscape. Also, why is damn near every single nigga in Marvel associated with the color purple? Like, he got this nigga, Thanos, the Prowler, Miles Morales in that other universe. Like, nigga, can we please get a different color scheme for the black characters that aren't purple, green, black, red, or yellow? Anyways, we're back in the present, and the Guardians are sneaking into Ogre Corp and almost get caught by Officer Nolan. But it turns out it's fine, because Drax is a dumbass, so we move. But things quickly turn left when they get caught by the security cameras, which is... oh my god, no, what the fuck? Why is it an eye, man? These niggas really went in on the whole biological organism tech thing, didn't they? Holy shit. While I try and ignore how disgustingly cool the cameras are, Gamora holds the manager hostage with Rocket's data, and everyone gets surrounded. But Drax and Mantis were not gonna go down without a fight. So Mantis hits a hook kick on Nolan, sending him to Timbuktu, and Drax dashes one of the other niggas to Neverland. And Mantis is over here committing emotional manipulation fraud, moving like Playboy Carti with Iggy Azalea. Star-Lord and the rest of them pull up, and immediately start firing shots like it's an average day in O-Block. Like, peep this wake up. Damn! I know King Von's looking up smiling, knowing his legacy's still living on. Groot gets the ship ready to pick the Guardians up, but doesn't get there in time to save Drax from getting a uni-beam straight to the chest, causing him to land in some weird yellow goop. Not gonna lie, if I was Drax, I would be pissed. Cause not only does he get hit by that attack and land in some yellow slime thing, but he keeps getting hit on his back, moving like a Love and Light TV video, bro. But luckily Star-Lord uses his charm to access the technology here and changes the directions of the jets on the security guards, sending them floating and twisting in the air. And Groot comes in to get them back on the ship so they can get the hell out of there. We get another flashback to how Rocket got his name, and the Guardians find out what horror and atrocities happened to Rocket all those years ago. Like, it is so bad that even Nebula says that it's worse than what Thanos did to her. And you lot already know what Thanos did to her, gang. He literally dismembered her in front of her sister just to get an Infinity Stone. And you're telling me that what happened to Rocket was worse than that? But we can't get distracted by these really fucked up details. We gotta keep the video going. So the gang finds out that the High Evolutionary, aka Purple Aki, is the one who did all that shit to Rocket, and he's the one with the passkey. So they set a location to his planet called... I don't really know, bro. I'm just sick of tired of seeing this purple negroid on my screen, if I'm gonna be so honest with you. We get another flashback, and Rocket gets interrogated for being smarter than the High Evolutionary. But it turns out that William Afton lied to Rocket. He don't want him and his inferior friends to be part of a perfect species. So he's just gonna incinerate them and study Rocket's brain. Like, oh my god, I actually can't stand the niggas, bro. This idea of everything being perfect got this nigga doing some next level fascism shit. Sort of reminds me of a certain world leader right now. The Guardians end up on the planet and basically interrogate one of the... What in the fuck? Oh hell no, that baby's ugly as shit. No, wait. Wait. Hold the fuck up, nigga. Hold the fuck up. How in the hell is the High Evolutionary gonna talk about his perfect species and perfect world when the babies look like this? Nigga, what the fuck is that baby, bro? Like, what do you even call these things, bro? That shit looks like an actual war crime. Cause there is no way I'm letting something like that live to see this world. Not gonna lie, slam yourself out, twin, it's already over for you. They try and find out where the High Evolutionary is with the little information they have about this planet, not even knowing their language. Even though they have a translator for Groot, which is backwards, but hey, not my universe, not my problem. And Peter takes their car, and I just need you to look at this scene right now.
There's a button under the handle. Press that in.
Okay. Now what?
Open the fucking door.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this is my top 5 MCU movies, bro. This actually gives me hope that Marvel will finally come back. Oh, never mind, bro. Let's just get back to it. Star-Lord, Groot, and Nebula are outside Grimace's doorstep, and they're trying to come in just to have a conversation. But Nebula's not allowed inside because she's got all these cybernetic enhancements on her body. So Groot and Peter walk in with the look of revenge on their faces. And this useless black nigger is hitting Star-Lord with the
Game, recognized game, and you looking kinda unfamiliar right now.
We get another flashback sequence, but this one low-key brought me to tears watching it, I'm not gonna lie. Rocket has an escape plan set up as a contingency, just in case something like this would happen. So he makes a keycard out of thin flipping air and frees him and his cellmates. And Rocket can finally get his moment of freedom that he's been waiting for years and years after being trapped by the High Evolutionary. No! Fuck, man! They really had to make sure this nigga couldn't get a peaceful backstory. Rocket is literally crying his guts out, and this purple nurple nigga thinks it's a good idea to start mocking him. Very bad mistake, because Rocket rushes towards him and scratches his face out of anger. Honestly, that's low-key deserved. His henchmen come around the corner and start firing shots, but Rocket's been practicing on aim labs, so he's got that shit locked down real quick. But he turns around to find out that Tease and Floor got marked off as well. And the score in this scene is actually so somber, man. Like, listen to this shit. Whoever composed this, bring them back for any future MCU film, please. We're back in the present now, with Star-Lord and Purple Aki, and this nigga is actually just yapping. Like, bro, shut up. You know, you are definitely not the person I was expecting. You really came over to my planet all for a raccoon. Oh, you humans make me laugh. How about you shut your ass up and stop talking about my homeboy like that? Your homeboy is the only key to help me perfect the universe. This planet I created is the safest utopia for anyone who wants to come and live here. But you got niggas out there selling crack on the streets like this shit is snowfall. I'm sorry, crack? As in crack cocaine? Oh no, that simply can't run. Oh well, I guess I'll have to graze it all and start again. And then the whole building starts flying up into space as the High Evolutionary explodes the entire planet. Yeah, of all the niggas, this nigga deserves this one. Play the clip.
This nigga is crazy. You fucked up.
Yeah, so shit turns left very quick, but Star-Lord and Groot come in toting straps everywhere, and all I'm seeing is shots getting hit left, right, and center. Groot even shielded Peter from gunfire using his powers. This movie is peak, I'm not gonna lie. Peter jumped into this fat nigga, and Groot follows down, turning himself into a wingsuit. Mantis, Drax, and Nebula make their way onto the ship, and it turns out this nigga has a whole colony of children in the basement of his ship. Bro, this nigga's ticking off all the boxes of being a supervillain. Human trafficking, blowing up a planet. Low-key at this point, he should just join the boys' universe. He would fit perfectly there. Also, one of the saddest scenes in the film just plays out, and it's basically just Rocket dying. But not really, because they bring him back to life, and this is where we get the peakest of peak to ever exist. Peter calls Kraglin to get some extra help. The whole of Nowhere and Counter Earth are face to face right now, and this purple nurple nigga is actually panicking, and the niggas around him are like, yeah, this nigga's too crazy, we gotta lock him off right now. So they all point guns at this nigga, but he came right back around with a pump fake. Damn, bro, you ain't have to do all of that to them, man. Take a chill pill every once in a while, bro. You don't need to be this mad. So boom, everyone's on the High Evolutionary ship, and they start going at it. The Guardians do a hero walk, and a brawl ensues. You got shots getting fired at every single corner. Nebula's hitting a spin kick towards this nigga over here. Groot's getting a multi-kill with one arm, and like, the choreography here is so beautiful, it makes me want to hop on Marvel Rivals. And you got Star-Lord hitting crazy acrobatics to slap little dots on people just to electrocute them. Nebula gets smacked with a right hook and her arm gets snapped, but she came right back, shooting out of a broken arm and just rematerializes herself. Then you got Drax doing niggas dirty like this. Like, oh my god, this movie is peak. Also, Gamora samurai slices this nigga in half. Yeah, she's cold as hell, I'm not gonna lie. After that absolute massacre, they go and free the higher life forms on the ship, cause that bitch is exploding. But Rocket looks around and realizes that they can't just leave all the other animals to die on the ship. And also, he finds out he's a raccoon from here, which is a very nice closure to his mental conflict. But we can't have nothing nice in a Marvel film, because B-Tech MODOK comes in using Rocket like the gravity gun in Half-Life 2. But Rocket came in with the smoke. He even foreshadowed it in the beginning of the film.
The name's Rocket. Rocket Raccoon.
And just like that, he aims fire and blitzes this nigga across the room. And this man is so vexed. He's got the Omni-Man face trying to run at Rocket. But he gets snuffed by Groot and Bautista bombed by Drax. Kicked to the side like Shannon Sharp's career probably, and he gets hit with the beam by Star-Lord. Drop kicked by Mantis and hit with a special beam cannon by Nebula. Like, I love how the moment everyone walked into the room, they started firing at him, no questions asked. That's how you know you got a group of real niggas with you. Gamora finishes it off with a stab to the gut, and then they peel off this nigga's face and... Ew! This nigga ugly! The group realizes that the ship is about to go down, and they all want to dip. But Rocket was just like,
There's no way out of this one.
so these niggas free every single life form on the ship. And I feel bad for this girl, cause she's just getting ripped to shreds by a monkey. Not gonna lie, I would be vexed. If it was me, I would say put them niggas back on the ship and let them die. Star-Lord's about to make it back, but he dropped his Zune. So he dashes to go and pick it up, but Cosmo can't hold the ship any longer. So he needs to get out of there quick. But sadly, he doesn't make it in time, and is just stuck out in space frozen. And this nigga is really about to die over a Zune. A flipping Zune. Like the worst way to listen to music. Not gonna lie, I think you deserve death at that point. Just get Spotify Premium like the rest of us. Or YouTube Premium if you're actually smart. But you know that none of these niggas can actually die. Because the plot armor literally refuses so. Because Adam Warlock comes in flying through space, saving this nigga's ass. Ending the main part of the film. And yeah, that's the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Peak cinema at its finest. I will tell you that for free. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If not, then I don't know why you decided to watch all the way to the end. But hey, leave a dislike if you want. It still boosts the video either way. But yeah, that was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Absolute peak cinema. And I'm gonna catch you lot in a bit. Peace.
Ay, I walk around like that nigga. Finger on the trigger. If a nigga wants some smoke, I let the chopper eat his liver. I came with the 38, I'm leaving with a body. If he try me doing sloppy, shooting out the big body. I walk around like that nigga. Finger on the trigger. If a nigga wants some smoke, I let the chopper eat his liver. I came with the 38, I'm leaving with a body. If he try me doing sloppy, shooting out the big body. Ay, pop out on a pussy. Nigga, what the fuck up?